Attack. Attack of the show. Attack.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. My name is, Kevin Ferrer, right there. Thank you.
And I'm Sarah Underwood. We're coming to you live from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles.
On the show today, actor and friend Paul Shearer will wow us with tales of his fantasy football TV series, The League. And maybe he can finally tell me if fantasy football does involve dragons and hobbits, because if it does, I'm on board.
Yeah.
A little smush of dragons and hobbits would be sweet. Little midget hobbits with wings. They can breathe fire.
Well, Kev,
Little dragons. I like little dragons. Then Blair Herter heads to Vegas for the SEMA Full Auto Show. He's going to show us a Ferrari by Oakley Designs and a car called the Side. Not included, other cars named for farming tools like the rake or the pig inseminator.
Yeah. And prepare to totally geek out. Threads has Marvel comic tees from Mighty Fine, including Doctor Doom riding a unicorn and Mexican Star Wars shirts from Etsy. Plus, we'll review brand new Canon digital camera on GadgetPron. It's got 10 megapixels, shoots video in super slow-mo, and is under an inch thick. Right, Kev?
Can hide it in some very special places. It's time now to run down the top 5 things on the interwebs.
We're going around the net.
Okay.
Good. That was good clapping.
Yeah.
And at number 5 today, we kick off the show with a bang.
To be fair, it's more of a thud.
Oh.
Oh, man! So close! So close!
So close to what?
To making a perfect dirt angel with his face. It was so close.
Oh, well, yeah. Put it like that.
And at number 4 today, the fake journalists over at the Onion News Network bring us a shocking expose. Let's face it, if it weren't for baseball, scamming the elderly would be our national pastime. And the Onion dreamt up a new way to get at that ancient gold.
Even if this scam isn't real, it sucks to be old, so...
The Bureau of Consumer Protection issued a warning today about a vicious new scam that robs elderly Americans of their Social Security payments by convincing them they are dead. Carter Anderson has more with a Fraud Watch special report.
Thanks, Andrea. If you're a senior, you need to be on the lookout for this latest scam. Henrietta Mockery is one of the many victims bilked out of thousands of dollars.
I had been ill for a long time, and nobody had come to visit, so I thought, maybe I am dead.
It was only after Brian showed her that her breath left condensation on a mirror that Henrietta realized she was still alive. But by then, it was too late. She had lost almost everything.
No. You know what?
Sad.
It's not that sad when you think about it. At least old people today have Social Security to get bilked out of. I mean, our generation's not getting anything, and we'll be old as well. So that is a double fail, and it's BS.
You don't have to worry about that.
No, Sarah, I know I don't have to, but I do because it's an important issue.
No, I mean, you probably aren't going to get old. Oh. You know it.
You mean I'll be like forever young kind of thing, or?
In heaven, or... That's not nice. That's not nice.
Yeah, it was pretty honest. You should go with your gut on that one. I probably will die soon.
It's probably true.
I can barely
it's not
feel
nice,
my insides.
but it's probably true.
Yeah. Hey, here in America, hamsters. Hamsters are harmless beginner pets or hapless marital aids. But in Russia, things are a little bit different.
And scarier.
Осторожно, он кусает. Блядь, мне руку задрал, ты слови.
А че, он ёбнутый, что ли?
Он пиздец, он кусает. Осторожно, он, блядь, дикий. Фант будет ёбаный в рот.
Все, поехали, короче. Он кроссовки грызет. Сука, нахуя ты его ешь, блядь?
Сирия, блядь, он пиздец хорет, дикий.
Стрел-то он идти не может.
Нихуя он идти не может, он, блядь, бегает. В то время руку задрал в кровь, ебать, мразь, ебаная.
What the hell? It was awesome.
He was so cute.
yeah. Adorable, adorable anger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And later, everyone died of super rabies.
Oh, that's sweet. I thought that was like an outtake from the Jersey Shore. I thought that was Snooki for a minute there, getting aggro.
Oh, I love Snookster.
Do you really?
I love her.
Oh God, she's
my
everything that's wrong
favorite.
with the world. I would still totally have sex with her, but I mean, she's still like everything. You would out of hate. Yes, you would. Just for the story? Just to add her on Facebook? Just for the twit pic? Yes, you would. Yes.
For the twit pic.
I think most people would. Do you really like the Jersey Shore?
I love the Jersey
Who's your
Shore.
favorite?
Snooki, and I like Mike. I think he's a good guy.
Oh no, no! The situation?
Yeah, come on.
He needs a helmet to go with his abs.
I like him. I think he's adorable.
All right, we'll leave the discussion there. We'll agree to disagree.
I don't like bad boys, but he's cute.
Is that?
Sup situation.
Oh no, no! Don't holla at the situation on this show, please. Anybody but him.
Okay.
There's nothing good can come from that guy.
Okay. Well, in at number 2 today, a dance party.
Yeah, there we go. In 2007, there was a viral dance hit called the Cupid Shuffle, and it looks like someone in this group is taking the lyrics very seriously.
Maybe she should have learned the safety dance.
Ah.
I don't know.
We got a situation up in here. See, the first thing he does is lift up his shirt. He has nothing to add to the conversation of the world
all he
other than
needs.
look at my crunches.
That's all he needs.
Oh, wow. Oh.
I'm joking. I don't want people out there to think I like that guy. I don't. I mean, I like him, but I don't like him. Like,
But
you know
do
what
you,
I
I mean, no, but be
like him, I
level
don't
with me.
like him.
Do you like...
I like him on the show.
Would you sleep
if he
with the
wasn't on the
situation?
show, I would not watch Jersey Shore. No, I wouldn't sleep with the situation.
Okay, that's what I was just... Well, because he thinks anything would. He thinks anything with a pulse... Anything, actually, even pulse doesn't matter. He thinks anything wants to sleep
No,
with him.
they brought their standards up. Season 2, like, they're bringing in the good...
Who
the good
brought their
look.
standards up?
All the guys.
No, they didn't. It's the awareness of the show has been raised. So the pathetic
So the girls are
women
getting cuter.
want to get on camera to sleep with them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't fall for the situation.
I'm
Just
not
don't fall for those
falling
abs.
I just, like...
All right, we're gonna have an intervention. It's gonna smell like Axe. It's gonna smell like Axe body spray and hate. But we are gonna have an intervention for you and the situation. Still
You're not
ahead,
gonna change
everybody.
my mind.
No, we're going back to Russia. So pack for the cold and the radiation.
Stick around.
Polly, you can like Polly or Vince. Vince is a nice. I'm psyched for today's number one. It gets me going, brings me back to my college days. Today's number one item takes us back to the former Soviet Union, so hide your valuables.
We don't know what caused the events of this video, but we can tell you that in any language, it is epic.
Yes, I hope you like naked jumping dudes.
Ooh, yes.
Amazing.
Oh,
Better living through chemicals.
Russia.
I know, right? Russia, you're so crazy and drunk. It's whoa! Whoa!
That is it! That is it! I have had just enough of your Russia bashing, Mr. and Mrs. Attack of the Show.
I'm sorry, what?
You're around the net today is nothing but a bunch of Cold War half-truths and Yakov Smirnoff lines.
Yeah? Well, I mean, come on, that's what usually happens when we show Russian videos on a television
Well,
show.
I have reached my breaking point, Kevin. Sure, you can crack wise about angry, irritated wildlife and disturbed naked people running through the ruins of a failed socialist paradise. But what about about the good things Russia has to offer.
Such as...
The overwhelmingly depressive worldview of great Russian writers like Tolstoy and Dostoevsky, the robust economic engine of the Russian black market, and how their greatest post-Soviet leader is a shirtless, tiger-hunting ex-KGB agent who basically runs the nation like a dictatorship. Oh, Russia, you crazy old country, you.
I'm sorry, are you even Russian?
Well, Sarah, come on. You have insulted. Don't, come on. I'm Russian, of course. I just appreciate the majority.
Seriously, who the hell are you and what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. It's me. It's Paul Shearer.
Paul Shearer!
Hi.
Oh, I didn't wrap the hat and everything.
I know. I feel like I have to make a big entrance. Anyway, I'm just here. Yeah, I'm just here to tell you to watch the league on FX on Thursday.
Of course. Thursday nights on FX. We love the show.
Yeah.
Well then, I mean, just out of curiosity, do you really love Russia?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I hate it. It's a frozen hellhole. Yeah, disgusting. Terrible people.
We'll chat later in the interview?
Definitely. I'll keep this gun?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Oh, sure. The hat threw me off. Let's talk cars.
Yeah. The SEMA Auto Show in Vegas is one of the world's biggest car conventions.
Yes, so we sent Blair Herter down there to get his hands on some of Sin City's hardest auto bodies.
Ooh.
That sounded porny, didn't it?
Yeah.
Here at SEMA, auto parts and accessory manufacturers from all over the world flock to Las Vegas to showcase the latest gear to trick out nearly every ride. For over 40 years, SEMA has been a mecca for the die-hard auto enthusiast, and its reach has truly gone global. From Detroit super steel sitting on 20-inch rims to twin-turbo Italian supercars, this year at SEMA, we're going on a tour around the world.
Well, SEMA is the Specialty Equipment Market Association. We're a trade association that represents manufacturers, distributors, and retailers that are all involved in automotive accessory sales. If it enhances the performance or styling of a car, truck, or SUV, that's what we're about.
Where better to start our around the world tour than right here in the good old US of A.
This started life as a Mustang. I mean, we stripped the car down to nothing, and it's all fiberglass and metal. It's all handmade. That's a 4.6 Mustang 3-valve motor. It's got twin superchargers on top that we actually developed, and it also runs 1,000 horsepower. The cool thing about this car is this is all voice activated. You can drive from either side of the car. The doors open and close automatically just by talking to it. We spent close to $1 million doing this car, and people say, wow, why? Go just to see if we can do it.
I also think that you built this car because you're American, and that's what America does. We build cool.
We don't just do cool, we do stuff that's loud and fast.
From the high horsepower Detroit muscle, we take our tour over to Japanese powerhouse Honda for a look at their new sports hybrid CRZ.
Honda CRZ is actually Honda's newest hybrid vehicle. It's actually meant to be a sport compact, sport hybrid at the same time. Essentially what we did was we were actually able to take the hybrid motor and retain the hybrid system and also turbocharge it. In the span of 2 months, we were able to develop 22 brand new parts for this motor, from suspension all the way to forged internals. We're actually the first team to actually turbocharge a CRZ.
I mean, we're talking over 500 horsepower in this car right here. That's incredible. This is a hybrid vehicle, 500 plus horsepower.
At lower RPM, it's perfectly fine for daily driving, going to, the mall.
And to clarify, that's going to the mall much faster than all of your friends. Now, when I say fine Italian, I don't mean taking these lovely ladies to the Olive Garden. You know what I'm talking about, right? Good day. Ferrari. I'm talking about Ferrari. Ferrari on its own, badass car. You guys took it and made it even more badass. What'd you do to this thing?
Oakley Design, we have our own specific look. The front lip spoiler, the carbon fiber roof, the blue tips on the titanium exhaust. That's what our brand's about. We've taken 7 cars. 6 cars are white, and they're going to be sold as a limited edition batch set. We decided to source a car in America, so it's the only red car we've purchased, and it's car number 7 of 7. So it's quite a key car.
Price point. How much would this thing run me?
This is $350 plus taxes for the car, and then there's another $50,000 for the conversion.
Well, that concludes our little tour around the world, but that is not all that is here at SEMA 2010. Make sure you check back tomorrow for more show exclusives and some cool concepts.
Really, as far as we know, Blair Herter is still in Vegas, surrounded by showgirls and foreclosures, so...
Woo! Woohoo! So he'll have have more from Seema on tomorrow's show, including Underground Racing's twin turbo Lamborghini and the Ford Stealth Police Interceptor that's disguised as a Taurus.
Oh, jerks.
Still ahead, we'll rate the new pocket-sized Canon PowerShot in Gadget Time.
And later, Paul Shearer returns to learn us about his epic show, The League. But first, I said but first!
Whoa.
Here's a call from my mom.
Hello, my son. I missed you. Please call me again because I've been talking to you. Is that good? Does that make you feel guilty? Probably not. Missed you on the show the other day. Bye.
Yes, and I hear the news Kano is erupting.
Was that my cue? Was I supposed to make noises?
Sure. What does a volcano sound like again?
Right? No? Let's just start the feed. You surprised me with the volcano noise. I wasn't ready, all right? I'll come up with a better one next time.
All right.
It's Monday, November 8th, and here are your top stories. The new Windows Phone 7 is officially on sale. Today, Microsoft re-entered the smartphone ring with 3 phones running their new OS on both AT&T and T-Mobile. Microsoft had not been allowing pre-orders, but store representatives we talked to told us customers have been asking about the new phones and sales are strong so far. Whether or not that's actually the case, Microsoft has a long way to go if they want to loosen the iPhone and Android's iron grip on the market. That's my iron grip. Now, if you were one of the thousands of people unable to buy tickets to the 2011 San Diego Comic-Con when they went on sale last week, don't worry, no one else could either. Badges for next year's con were supposed to go on sale on November 1st, but the con servers immediately crashed due to the overwhelming traffic. Now the sale date has been pushed to Monday, November 22nd at 9 a.m. Eastern. Single and 4-day passes are available ranging from $20 to $105, and they'll probably sell like hotcakes. And remember, it's never too early to start thinking about your costume.
Volcano.
Perfect. The wait is finally over. After a sold-out summer tour and months of talking to a camera at his desk, Conan O'Brien is set to debut his new show tonight at 11 on TBS. Team Coco, woo! Photos were snapped yesterday of 5 die-hard Coco fans already camping outside of the studio for standby tickets. Kevin, I don't see you in that line. Where were you? I'm sorry.
I sent interns.
Oh, there you go. They're holding your place. And Conan tweeted earlier today, I feel like I have something to do tonight that I keep forgetting. The only question left is, will we see the masturbating bear? Call of Duty Black Ops comes out tomorrow, but that didn't stop a pair of gun-toting criminals from getting their hands on it before the release date. Yes, 2 burglars armed with semi-automatic handguns stormed a GameStop in Maryland as it was closing on Saturday night and reportedly ran off with cash, a few consoles, and over 100 copies of the unreleased game. Police have no leads and said anyone who has the game should be reported to authorities. Or they could just check Xbox Live and see who's playing Black Ops in Maryland right now using the gamer tag Armed Robber 2. Think about it. And finally, good news for Walking Dead fans. AMC has officially greenlit Season 2 for 13 episodes. Yes! Zombies! Zombies for all! A mouse and Hayslip, you've just been fed. Back to Kevin and Sarah.
I thought we'd try one more. Hey, if you've spent your entire life praying for a T-shirt that shows Dr. Doom riding a unicorn, first of all, okay. Second of all, your prayers have actually been answered.
You'll see it in Threads.
Threads! If comic books have taught us anything, and they have, it's that supervillainy is hard work. Luckily, you don't have to be an evildoer to pick up these latest threads. First, it's time to level up your arch enemy skill with these villain tees dropping over at Mighty Fine. Sporting such outrageous designs as Dr. Doom riding a unicorn and 3-View Galactus, these shirts are perfect for any world conqueror. But it's not all evil. Several tees are dedicated to Spidey, Doctor Strange, and even the obscure Avenger, Squirrel Girl. There are also references to the zombie comic The Walking Dead and the infamous Double Rainbow. Oh, double cookies? Oh, what does it mean? So if you're looking to punch a hole in your geek card, head on over to WeLoveFine.com and snag a shirt for about 25 bucks. If Doom on a unicorn isn't your thing, then check out Primitive's new fall line. Created by Paul Rodriguez Jr., there are several designs, from the simple Primitive logo to the more ornate bear skull and rattlesnake. They even have a Harvey Keitel from Reservoir Dogs in both black and white, along with a smiley face slowly turning into an atomic bomb. Along with caps and shoes, these threads are all available at primitiveshoes.com and can be picked up for about 28 bucks. And finally, what closet could be complete without some Star Wars apparel? Designed by Jose Polito, these shirts are a combination of the classic trilogy and the Mexican holiday, the Day of the Dead. You've got a stylized Darth Vader and Luke battling it out, and a sentimental shot of Leia and Han holding hands. There's also a shirt with stormtroopers as skeletons, and a lone Chewie. To pick up these sensational Star Wars shirts, head on over to Jose's page at etsy.com, Mis Nopales Art, and show your love for the Jedi for only 17 bucks. There you have it, supervillains, criminals, and Sith Lords. Hey, you may not be taking over the world, but if you do, these shirts might help.
Wow. Ooh.
Somebody just ruined a shirt.
Woo. And it's tweet time.
OMG, tweet time! Look, a wall filled with text. Siler's Girl 23 says, if fantasy football had dragons, I would consider caring about sports. Agreed! I hate jocks that pick on D&D players, like, oh, you guys roll dice and you have little wizards, and then they swivel around in their office chair and go, yo, bro, I just drafted Brady. All right, let me check my league, let me check my... You're all nerds. Just let it go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like that commercial, yeah.
One with the Force says, I put on my ninja suit. Nothing is stopping me from getting on that Twitter wall tonight. Well, he's right.
Yeah.
I mean...
Paid off.
It's a little boisterous for a ninja. Might want to be stealthier.
I want a twit pic with that. I want to see it.
What? Oh, you want to see him in his ninja costume?
Ninja suit.
All right, yeah, one with the Force. Get a twit pic in. We'll give you something extra if you do, but hey, you're both getting something awesome just for being on the wall. You each get these 2 primitive shirts, everybody. Look at that. You're each going to get one of these bad boys. And for everyone else, this week you can get 20% off at Primitive Apparel. Go to primitiveshoes.com. Use the code AOTS. It's that easy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this e-commerce thing, kind of cool. Kind of cool.
Can I go? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Native Americans once believed that cameras could capture men's spirits.
Hold on, I want to talk about e-commerce some more.
No.
It's amazing.
I don't want to.
You have a virtual cart. You can shop in your slippers.
No, I don't
you can go back. Cookies. Look out, Apaches! It's time to raid a soul-stealing machine. What did you do? How do we go from e-commerce to... Let's talk more about e-commerce if that's the direction we go. Yeah. One click, buy now.
For the person that wants.
If you ever feel like doing anything like that, by all means, please do.
That makes my t-shirt better than yours.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words.
We'll have to send him a different shirt. I'm keeping that one. But is this camera worth 325 bucks? Canon is out to prove that you don't have to sacrifice quality for size with the PowerShot SD 4500. Sliding in your pocket at just under an inch thick, it features 10 megapixels and a 10x optical zoom for gorgeous photos from any point of view. It'll also record in 1080p or in super slow motion, so you'll never miss the action again. Pick up this small wonder for 325 bucks.
The Canon SD 4500 IS is a bit thicker and heavier than the previous PowerShot cameras, but it's still small enough to fit in your pocket.
It is.
What do you think about the design?
It also matches the look of your uncle's Winnebago, which I'm not a super fan of, to be honest.
No.
I don't know what focus group told them this, but next time don't pass out the bong hits. It's brown, which is not necessarily masculine, and
No.
it's certainly not feminine. I mean,
No.
it matches your outfit,
It
which
matches
is phenomenal.
it's better for a woman than a man. I cannot see a guy holding this.
Yeah, I
A
don't
straight
like
guy.
the look. With that said,
Yeah.
I really don't like the look now. It's bulkier because of the 10x optical zoom, which we don't mind because having a 10x optical zoom on a small point and shoot is 10 kinds of awesome. One for each time it can zoom, I suppose. It has the same layout as previous PowerShot models. The only difference is that the battery compartment is separate from the SD card slot, which is actually a good thing, I think. Again, it comes in the sexual chocolate brown color. If you're a fan of it, you're going to love it. I am just not.
Okay, and the PowerShot cameras are designed for the point-and-shoot consumer.
They are.
How is the camera's interface?
Simple to use for the point-and-shoot consumer. It has a 3-inch LCD screen on the back, large buttons. It has a radial menu, bringing the radio back. Yeah. You can quickly switch focus and flash settings with the push of the directional dial button. And menu options are streamlined. They're easy to understand. Options are where you'd expect them to be. So Canon always does a great job with that.
Okay, and besides the 10x zoom, this camera also features different shooting modes and special effects. Will camera novices be able to use them?
I think they will, yeah. You can set it on, of course, different shooting modes. There's face detection. There's high-speed burst mode via the radial dial. You can choose between special effects such as poster or fisheye or miniaturized effects. And some people go, well, I don't need those on a camera, but those are the first people to spend $3 on an iPhone app that does one of those functions. So it's nice that the camera has them for free. And they're fun options for the casual shooter, I think.
Okay, and for the beginning photographer, what about the auto settings?
If you're just beginning, of course, you can leave it on full auto. You can switch it to manual. You have the ability to adjust the brightness, the exposure, the ISO. You can adjust the color tone, all sorts of crazy image settings if you really want to get in depth.
Okay, and the camera shoots 10 megapixel stills. How good is the image quality?
They're 10 megapixel good.
Ooh.
Real good light. The images look sharp, a little overexposed in daylight. The 10x zoom takes very well-focused shots. Now in low light, the images look a little soft, but they are well-defined when you're using the flash, which is nice. So sometimes the flash will overexpose or muddy things up, but as you can see, it's pretty crisp.
Okay, and besides the images, the camera also shoots in 1080p.
It does.
How's the video quality?
Video quality is excellent for a little point and shoot.
Right.
Footage looks just as sharp and bright as the Flip HD, but remember, this thing has a 10x optical zoom on it, so you can use that. There's also HDMI out to play back your video on any monitor or TV, so it's a cool included feature.
Okay, now this camera sells for $325, which is a bit more than the previous PowerShot
It is.
models. So at that price, what are we rating it?
Despite the color, we're giving it 4 out of 5. Here's the thing. Picture and video quality is good. It's got an easy-to-use interface. And yes, you can find other point-and-shoot cameras with a 10 to 12 times zoom at a lower price. But Canon is known for their image quality, which, you know, if we're talking 75 extra bucks for 1080p video and 10x zoom and quality optics, just pay the extra 75. It's worth it.
Canon, one more. If you would have gotten one more star if you would have black or silver.
Yeah, they'd have got like a quarter of a star.
Oh,
We would
okay.
have still probably rounded down on that one. But nevertheless, bring the price down and we'll suffer through the
I
sexual
didn't mean to
chocolate brown.
put words in your mouth.
Nah, that's
I'm
okay.
not the expert.
That's okay.
I'm
Put whatever you want there.
Well, that is it for Gadget Prawn. And remember, for even more on the latest news and computers and tech, check out G4TV.com/thefeed.
Sarah, did you know that G4TV.com's video game deathmatch starts today? Did you? I was asking you.
Oh.
Okay. It was just a question.
Is that some sort of euthanasia for old consoles?
No. No, it's not. It's 32 of the best games of 2010. They are competing in G4's bracket system, everybody. And you, yes, you, the people listening to this message right now, get to vote on the winners. Crazy talk, but it's the truth.
Okay. I know this. Your vote enters you to win a gaming prize pack.
It does. It's a whole package of prizes geared towards gamers. The winner will be revealed on X-Play's Best of the Year special in December, which is really right around the corner, so get your votes in.
Yeah, and go to G4TV.com/deathmatch to vote.
All right, stay tuned, everybody. Paul Shearer is back after the break. And let me tell you, this interview is going to have everything. Everything you can match. It's going to be the Zombocom of interviews, so stick around.
The feed is brought to you by Jeep. Visit Jeep.com to learn more. Does anybody else here like lightsabers?
If you just jumped out of your seat and yelled yes to this question, then Jedi Junkies is a film for you. Documenting the Star Wars fandom from an insider's eye, filmmaker Mark Edlitz travels across the world, meeting some of the franchise's most dedicated fans and borderline obsessors. From a man who custom builds lightsabers for a living to full-on lightsaber fighting academies, there's no doubt that the Force is strong with this film. You'll also meet a man who built the world's only life-size Millennium Falcon in his backyard, and of course, a belly-dancing slave Leia. Watch these fans bind the Star Wars galaxy together by picking up your own copy of Jedi Junkies, available today on DVD at Amazon and iTunes for $19.99. You may remember my next guest from 20 minutes ago. Yeah. Please welcome back Paul Shearer, everybody.
Thank you. All right.
I didn't mean to be such a gracious host right there. We're chatting to the commercial. I'm like, you know the drill. We talk and then we questions.
Yeah,
okay, here we go. We will get to the league.
Yeah,
which is why you're here and fired up. But first, I have to address the IKEA controversy.
Yes.
That you ignited on the internet.
I sent out a tweet and with the hashtag things that people will never say, and it was, I really only go to IKEA for the meatballs. And then all of a sudden, all the replies were like, how dare you? Those meatballs are the best things I've ever eaten in my life. And I've never been more inundated with responses about the meatballs. So where do you fall on the meatballs in IKEA?
I'd like, if you need an Allen wrench to eat it, then I'm not a fan. And I find that everything at IKEA requires instructions to get in.
Special wrench to get in there and you break it. It's good.
No, I don't mind the meatballs, but I'm shocked that you think you could make a statement so bold and not send ripples and shockwaves through the internet, because you, sir, are a tastemaker.
I am, and I'm like Lenny Bruce out there. I just say stuff, political things. I will talk about those Swedish meatballs. I will not be shut down by the man.
Now, were you actually at an IKEA or eating these meatballs, or was this a flippant, I'm done with Angry Birds, but I still have an extra gallon of urine, so let me just go ahead and send this out? How else can I kill time?
You've just described most of my days. I was hanging out at the IKEA because that's what cool hip people do.
Of course they do.
And no, they had
Is it a poetry reading?
Yeah. There was a book club. I was there. But I
was leaning on a Blomkamp bookshelf.
I was looking for a Kumtuf and, just talking to my general carpentry friends. But no, but they have all these giant signs for meatballs. You know what? I'm here for the furniture. Give me the bookcase. I don't need to have a fine dining experience here. If I want cafeteria photo, go to institution.
Right. Well, I go to the Brookstone for their paninis.
Oh,
it's
they're
the
good.
exact same
they're
thing.
Very good. Well, they're heated up by those chairs. Those massages.
And they massage and loosen the meat.
Yeah, really good. They're really tasty.
All right. So what happened? You and Jack McBrayer, you guys went down to do a live Yo Gabba Gabba?
Yeah, Jack McBrayer and I are on Yo Gabba Gabba, this kid show, which is amazing, and we do knock-knock jokes.
Right.
And so they brought us down to Atlanta, where they're doing a live show, 1,000 kids. It's like Baby Bonnaroo. Kids just dancing, and they have light sticks, and they're partying, and they're laughing. They have light sticks.
Are you throwing out vapor rub and baby's first roll? Let's go, kids.
A lot of the babies were high.
Okay,
no, but they're blowing out bubbles, and there's steam, and there's confetti shooting out. It's kids are going crazy, and we're doing knock-knock jokes. We're like, knock, knock, and all the kids are like, who's there? It was awesome. It was the best experience I've had. But going down there, I'm getting on this plane. It was kind of late at night, and I see my seat, and I see, oh, this girl's sitting next to me, and she has her foot up. And I get to my seat, and it was her naked foot, no shoe, no sock, wrapped in bloody bandages. And she had it on my seat. Now, I didn't know what the etiquette was. I'm too nice to say, oh, that's disgusting. Get that out of here. I'm just like, oh, well, that's my seat. And she's like, hold on a second. Wrap it up.
No.
And I was like, oh. So then she's on the phone, and she's like, oh, it hurts so much. It hurts so much. So again, I Twitter. I'm like, this is disgusting.
Right.
What should I do? And then I fell asleep and was woken in the middle of the flight when she unwrapped her bandages.
Oh, and you got a waft
of just terribleness. But, you know,
What smells worse, though? Like a Southwest flight or her foot?
You know what I would say? A Southwest flight.
Yeah, okay.
And then IKEA meatballs.
Oh, no! No! You got to be careful. I love that you couldn't mobilize the youth to vote for yes on Prop 19, but you can ignite the internet with a Swedish meatball joke.
People do not know who's running for governor, but they know that Swedish meatballs are tasty.
Of course they do. They also know that the league is hilarity.
Oh, thanks.
Hilarity, sir. And the seasons get bigger and better.
Yeah, we're on our second season. I actually wrote a couple episodes this season, which has been really fun.
Are you the reason there's so many animals involved now? Like, is this a fetish you want to explore on television?
I do not like working with animals at all because I've learned that there's no such thing as an animal trainer, just crazy people who own animals. That is it.
There's no certification. There's no show me your papers. It's you've got something in a cage that could bite me.
Yeah,
put her on set.
Yeah, it could be on set. Literally, we had a bull, right? And you would think like, oh, someone who's going to train a bull is going to be a tough, you know, masculine guy or girl. No, it was a 75-year-old lady with a wooden stick who'd be like, no, Brutus, no. It's a bull. It's a bull. It will kill us.
To be fair, you can't troll Craigslist looking for bull trainers.
Yeah,
you can't,
I know. Well,
you're going to get the day rate player, but
no, it's FX.
everybody survived, though, right?
Everyone survived, but the bull did slow charge at us. And I was like, I ran. I took off and ran. I was like, I'm not going to get charged by a bull. Like the league would turn into Jackass. And someone fell out of their shoes, which was the best thing I've ever saw. And as we were running, they're like, don't run from the bull. They're like, but what
should you do? Yeah.
What's the other option? Get stabbed by the bull?
Offer it some delicious IKEA meatballs. It would be your friend.
It's the only thing that satiates a savage beast.
Exactly. Paul, thank you so much for
Thanks
coming
so
on.
much.
Always a pleasure. And I'm sorry that we made fun of Mother Russia.
Oh, no, thank
you're
you.
very
I
passionate
appreciate
about it. You guys catch the league Thursday nights on FX. Paul Shearer! Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
But now, over to Miss Sarah.
Recently, Seattle was host to ZombieCon, a zombie convention. Pro tip, there's one easy way to tell the zombies from the Seattleites. The non-zombies will try and talk to you about Pearl Jam all day long.
Hey, Attack of the Show, this is Eric Walquist coming to you live from Seattle, Washington at ZombieCon. We've got celebrities, we've got panels, and it's the only place where being a zombie won't get you killed. So I've got a chainsaw, a machete, a baseball bat. I'm prepared. Let's go check it out.
To the first annual ZombieCon here in Seattle, Washington. That's right. And here's blood in your eye.
We have been doing over the last 2 years an annual event called the Red, White, and Dead, which is the world's largest zombie walk. I mean, the fans are really what brought it together, and so that was a one-day celebration. We were hoping to find a way to celebrate for 3 days with people like Bruce and Malcolm and George. The support that they provided us, you know, and what we had to offer them, I think really spoke to their interest. We wanted it to be as refreshing for the fans as it was for the guests.
What brings you to ZombieCon? I was invited to come up, and my friend George Romero is part of this, so I thought it would be a good chance for me to catch up with George. Sometimes it's nice to get out, meet the fans, say hello.
What inspired you to mix zombies with Star Wars?
They're two great flavors that go well together.
I am dressed as per Max Brooks' zombie survival guide. So naturally, I've got my machete, I've got my bandana, and I've got my trusty semi-automatic rifle on my back.
It's not all biting and brains here at ZombieCon. Love is in the air, too. In fact, there was a zombie wedding officiated by who else? Mr. Bruce Campbell.
I now pronounce you zombie and corpse man in white. You may kiss the corpse and ride.
What was it like to be married at a zombie wedding?
It was unreal. It was truly our dream come true.
Well, it was a hell of a day at ZombieCon. We saw crazy costumes, celebrities, and even a zombie wedding. And it looks like I made it through the day with my brain still intact. G4, thanks for making me a member of your viewer army. This is Eric Walquist signing off.
Thank you, Eric. And if you want to enlist in our viewer army and cover an event for us, and we would love that, go to g4tv.com/viewerarmy for more details.
Got a date with a Trekkie? Well, you're in luck. We're attacking Star Trek dinnerware.
Yeah.
The lights are dim, Wrath of Khan is on, and you've got a bottle of Romulan ale. Accelerate your date to Warp 9 by popping the top with these Star Trek bottle openers. You've got the Klingon Bird of Prey corkscrew and the Enterprise bottle opener. Made of steel and chrome finish, these openers will make short work of any beverage container. Crack that bottle of Klingon blood wine with these bottle poppers for $20 each at ThinkGeek.com. Now you've got your refreshing beverage and your date is going well. Now you need something to cut that microwave pizza. And what better way than with the Enterprise Pizza Cutter? This steel starship slices and dices faster than Captain Kirk can take his shirt off. Made of stainless steel and laser etched with the Enterprise logo, this official slicer of Star Trek is great for pizza, pie, or even a plate of gah. Set phasers to slice over at ThinkGeek for $25. And finally, unless you're a Klingon, you're gonna want to eat with utensils, right? Luckily, you've got the Starfleet Academy Sporks, perfect for eating cooked tribble or just showing off to your Academy buddies. This futuristic cutlery is fully functional. The spork is made of titanium and engraved with the Starfleet logo and motto. Prepare to impress your date by beaming these up for ThinkGeek for $23 and kapla! Yeah, that's Klingon for success. Live long and prosper with all these and more. Head on over to G4TV.com/AOTS. Check this out. Still ahead, more Attack of the Show.
Twitter wall time, everybody.
Yeah, it's Twitter wall time.
Let's do it. Cheesy Bones says, wait a minute, IKEA gives out meatballs? I think I know where my next hangout spot is. Is that going to be the cool new thing for tweens to do, to go to the IKEA?
To go to IKEA?
Yeah, look at some end tables and get some meatballs.
I don't know. When we got a Fred Meyers in my town, I don't know if you guys know what Fred Meyers is. No? Do you
Is
know
he on
Fred Meyers?
SNL?
What? No, it's a store. It's a grocery store.
Oh, cool. Yeah, totally.
That was the hangout in my town, anyways.
What would you do at the
Sure.
Fred Meyers? Would you actually go up and down the aisles and stand for
we would,
double coupon deals?
Sit in the shopping carts and run by with these long sticks and swat people in the butt and steal the bikes and ride around. I'm from a small town.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what was the population of your town?
I'm from a small town. There
27?
wasn't much to do. No, it was 5,000.
Wow.
So that was our.
That was my graduating class.
Really?
Yeah, pretty much. Also,
Lord.
you asked for a ninja pick.
Oh yeah.
And here it is. This is one with the Force. Sent that in. So I don't know if he had that ninja gear on at the beginning of the show
No,
or
I
if he did a stealth attack on his sock drawer.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah, I think he cut it open with a
He was
katana.
trying to prove me wrong, and
For being 10 kinds of adorable.